What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Couch Coaches Podcast. We got a good one for you guys this week. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and we're going to get right into it, Shane. Let's talk about the NFC East, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like it's the Eagles' division, right? They seem to be running away with it, which we kind of knew going into the season. First time, and I think probably, 20-something years where it's repeat division winners. What do you make of this division? Obviously, the Eagles are 8-2 compared to everybody else, 3-win maxes, right? 4-win maxes.
Yeah.
Like, what do you make of this division based on just how they've played throughout the season, face value? Is their record a good representation of the division? Like, what do you think about this division?
Yeah, no, this division's interesting because it's been riddled with injuries this year. I mean, obviously the Giants and Commanders being, getting the brunt of it. But the Eagles are still clearly the best team in our division. Sitting at 8-2 and not necessarily playing. It's like the only team that I can say has an 8-2 record, slated for the playoffs, won a Super Bowl last year, and no one's happy.
Yeah.
Like AJ Brown and literally talked to the owner about basically to have a good attitude and not post anything on social media. And then Hurts is getting some hate for not, getting the offense going. And it's true, their offense doesn't really look as good as they did, especially towards the end of last season. But you're still 8-2. You still know how to win football games. They're a clear favorite in the NFC. Obviously, I think they have such a good team, but I think it's a really good division of football, to be honest. And I think next year it's going to be really fun when the teams get healthy 100%. And everyone's going to have everything locked and loaded.
As much as I do hate the Eagles, I think their defense has just looked really well these past couple weeks. I mean, you hold the Packers and the Lions both to such low-scoring games. I mean, it's really impressive what they've done. I think Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis last night just looked on batting down every single pass.
Yeah.
I mean, Adoree Jackson somehow looked decent.
Yeah.
But I mean, you obviously have, all the guys over there, Cooper DeJean and Blankenship holding it down, and then
Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean, he's been playing a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think they look a lot better, but it is so interesting how it doesn't, to me, maybe this is just me and maybe it's because we're Giants fans, but it doesn't seem like they're playing that well. Up until the last couple of games, their defense, but their offense doesn't seem to be in rhythm. Obviously, Saquon's not getting off to the same as he did last year, which we knew was going to happen. Teams are stacking the box and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. They don't seem like they're running away with it to me, even though they're 8-3 or 8-2. And I think it's so weird because as the Giants, they're 2-8, but yet you look at it and you're like, we've lost 4 away games, which we should never have lost. We're winning by 10 in all of the fourth quarter, right? We're hanging with the Packers in a really tight game
With no one on
You know
our
what I
team.
mean?
And
Everybody's injured at this point.
Everyone.
And so it's realistically, you can make the argument that's 5 more wins.
And Dart didn't play any of the first 4 games of the season.
Yeah, it's the first 3 games you're 0-3, and Dart didn't play in any of them. It's it is really interesting to think about what the Giants could be next year if they're healthy. Their schedule obviously this year is so much harder, so it's it's going to be a lot easier next year.
Yeah.
And even the Jaden Daniels makes the Commanders what they are.
100%.
But one thing I will say about the Commanders, and then we'll move on to the other stuff.
Yeah.
But the Commanders, I think they did such an atrocious job this offseason in building their team because all they've done is surround Jaden Daniels with old pieces.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Austin Eckler, Zach Ertz. Laramie Tunsil,
Debo, Bobby Wagner.
The list is actually insane. How long can they be?
You know what I mean?
For?
You're kind of just you filled your team with guys that are old, and it's just getting by. And then now Jaden Daniels gets injured, and now you don't have him. Mariota, yeah, Marshawn Lattimore. I just think it's it's not meant for success.
No.
And I think it's just hilarious, as a Giants fan and, as the franchise who, we've never really seen them as threats. It's we hate the Cowboys, we hate the Eagles, and it's just growing up, it was like, oh, who cares about the Redskins?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, now the Commanders. It's like freaking. I mean, it's just funny. I think even Trump wants to name them after himself.
Yeah,
It's just a little funny.
Yeah.
What is going on over there? Who knows what it is? But another division. I mean, move over to the NFC North.
Yeah.
I mean, who saw this from the Bears?
Yeah, I honestly really like the squad. I really do. I mean, I think they have a ton of talent. Caleb Williams is such an athlete, and it's so, as we saw, it's so hard to bring him down. I mean, this kid's like, I don't know what he has, but he's just got the most insane ability to just never get sacked.
Yeah.
And then they got some good pieces, Moore. They got Swift. They added some pieces to the O-line.
Well, they're not even using more, really. It's mostly like Adunze, and even Adunze, like, I think that's the interesting thing about them is, like, it doesn't seem like there's a consistent guy.
Yeah.
But it seems like they seem to win every single, like, all these
Loveland,
games.
too. They got, and he
like,
didn't really see
he's
action.
starting to come alive with
Now he
Komet
is,
being out. Like, it is interesting to see. And then you have, like, the Lions and the Packers who are coming into the year and being like, these guys are division, like, these guys are Super Bowl contenders, like
100%.
And now we're sitting here and the Bears are leading the division.
Yeah. Crazy.
It is crazy. And it's tough. I mean, because even like a team like the Vikings, who is talented, but they're sitting there at 4-6, and you say they're 4-6, they're out of the playoffs. Like, the Vikings are not coming back from this. You know what I mean? Like, you're 4-6 and you got 3 teams ahead of you that have winning records. Like,
yeah, and honestly, like, I think the best offense in football could quite possibly be the Vikings. I think they're just so good. But I do think, like, J.J. McCarthy is just – I don't think J.J. McCarthy is good.
Wait, let me just – you said that the Vikings could be the best offense?
100%.
Why?
I like Aaron Jones. I like Justin Jefferson. I like Jordan Addison, and I like Hawkinson. I think those are the. I mean,
Aaron Jones is so old. Like,
no, but like, and they have a good offensive line. And then it's when Sam Darnold came in, it was like they had the best offensive football. And it's Sam Darnold. I mean, obviously he's playing so well with Seattle, and Seattle's pretty good too. But like, listen, like, I think it's a quarterback problem in Vikings. Obviously, he's been hurt. But when I watch the games,
best offense in football,
if they had a good quarterback
over like the Chiefs, over the
100%.
Eagles, over the Lions, over the Rams,
you put any of those quarterbacks in the position of the Vikings with those weapons, it's the best offense in football.
I don't know. I'm taking
obviously
Gibbs, Amon-Ra, J-Mo over.
No, J-Mo, give me no. Like,
you see him yesterday when he caught that pass, breakout for the touchdown.
Okay, who's better, Hawkinson or Laporta? Hawkinson.
Laporta is way better.
You got running back. You got Gibbs. You got
Gibbs and Montgomery are
better than Aaron Jones. You got Justin Jefferson better than Amon.
Yeah, but I'm taking
Jordan Addison. I'm
taking Jameson Williams. Oh, I'm taking Jameson Williams
over.
Yes, 100%.
And then maybe Line goes to the Lions.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's quarterback. It's a quarterback decision.
And I'm taking Goff.
He's
old, but he's still better.
That's the problem with that division. I don't think the quarterbacks are strong in that division. I think Jordan Love is overrated.
They're not.
I think Jordan Love's not that good.
He's not. He's really not.
And
we can agree on that.
He's not that good. Jared Goff, not a fan. I don't think he's that good.
No.
J.J. McCarthy, I don't think he's that good. I think they have such stacked offenses. I don't think they have that quarterback. Where the Bears, it's like, I'm not saying Caleb Williams is that guy, but he might.
He's the best quarterback.
He might be the best quarterback in that
division.
He could be, for sure. So that's I think that's the difference.
But I mean, it's tough. I mean, because I just think the way the Rams are looking right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, their offense looks electric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, with Puka, Devontae, Kyron, and even Matt Stafford. I mean, go Dogs, baby. But like, Stafford is looking unbelievable this year.
They're definitely contenders.
I mean, they had a huge win against the Seahawks this weekend. Like, that. I honestly, though, I got to give it up to the Seahawks. They're a lot better than I thought they were. I thought the Rams were going to blow them out.
When you turn the ball over 4 times, right, and you lose by 2 points, you know you're a good team.
Yeah, They're good.
You turn over the ball 4 times, you should lose by 14 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You should get blown out. So
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. I mean, I think they look good. And even the 49ers, I thought the 49ers had no chance, but Brock Purdy's back.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall's back. Obviously, they didn't really use him that much, but with Brock Purdy back, that offense, I mean, they scored 40-plus points.
Yeah.
Obviously, against the Cardinals, but still, like,
yeah.
that division's going to be fun to watch towards
100%.
the end of the season.
100%. And the thing with the 49ers, it's a shame that, those players got injured. It'd be great to see Bosa and Warner out there specifically competing, but they still have such a good team, and that division is up. It is up for grabs.
It's up for grabs, and I think that's the fun part about these divisions is like obviously the Eagles are going to win theirs, but it's like you got the Bears, the Lions, the Packers. Any one of them can realistically win it down the stretch. You got the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, any one of them. And then
Bucks.
Maybe the more surprising ones. We thought, okay, the Bucks and the Falcons, they're going to go back and forth. Maybe one of them will win. Who would have thought the Panthers, after week 11, are a half game behind the Buccaneers, and they have a chance and a very real chance to win that division?
Well, it's absurd. I mean, I've always loved Bryce Young.
No.
I swear. No. I've always loved Bryce Young.
You were no way.
I swear. You could ask my cousin. I always would vouch for. He's a Falcons fan. Thought Bryce Young was trash. When they benched Bryce Young, he was like, "Oh, I told you."
He just plays good against the Falcons.
No, listen.
He
Bryce
sucks
Young
against everybody
has
else.
some talent. He has some talent, man. You saw it. He broke the record. He's a stud. Just give him some more time, give him a better pocket, and he could deliver a beautiful ball. And you saw, I mean, the Falcons, I think, are a pretty decent team. Obviously, very inconsistent.
Not playing good at all.
But listen, they do have some talent, and it goes to show that the Panthers actually can put it together. And they got two chances. They got 2 games against the Bucks, and we'll see what they do. And they could very easily win this division.
Yeah, I mean, I really am so shocked at the Panthers, to be really honest with you. I don't really have an explanation for it. Like, Rico pretty much got shut down, and he's been usually their answer the past couple weeks, but he didn't really do anything. I think Bryce Young just looks good against the Falcons for some reason, but I don't know. I mean, as much as I would love for it to happen, I don't see it happening, and I'm still not putting any money on the Panthers. We don't advise it.
I agree. I agree.
But it is a fun conversation to have. And it's we'll see what happens with them.
But they're heading in the right direction. That's all you can
100%.
say. But the Bucks are legit.
Yeah,
they have a really good.
They're
football
good.
Team. They're not as good as the Bucks.
I mean, I think it's interesting right now. You look at the NFL, like another surprising team, at least maybe to me, is the Broncos. Like. They're sitting there 8-2, top of their division. You got the Kansas City Chiefs are 5-5. They beat them this weekend. Like you have the Chargers sitting there ahead of the Chiefs there. Like that division is going to be really interesting. I would have had the Chiefs as runaways to win the division, and Broncos and Chargers to be good. Obviously, we thought they were going to be good, but for the Chiefs to be sitting there in third place in this division is surprising.
Yeah, it's a weird division. I think maybe it's quite like we find it more weird because we're Giants fans and we beat the Chargers and we should have 1,000% beat the Broncos. So it's kind of like, are they frauds? Are they not?
It's tough,
and then you see the Broncos, play the Chiefs and they beat them. Like they actually,
I know they really
were
did.
the better football team. So. That division, again, there's so many divisions that are so up for grabs, and you would think like a guy like Mahomes would maybe, sneak a few wins here and there and, have that first place in the division. But no, like this year it seems to be going towards the Broncos' way, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know if the Chiefs are done yet.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs right now, their eye is
gotta win out
make the playoffs, like I think that realistically, the Chiefs, they just can't lose 3 games. I think you're 10-7, you can get in the playoffs. If you're 9-8, it's risky, right? You got to say the Chiefs, we have a max of like 2 games that we can lose. We can't lose any more. Which they play the Chargers, they play the Broncos, right? But they should win most of their games out. So, and if they get in the playoffs, anyone can happen, especially those Chiefs. They just might not be at Arrowhead, which is a huge advantage. But, but. That's interesting. And yeah, I mean, I think we'll see what happens with them. That'll be a fun division as well to keep watch out for and see what happens with them.
Well, the big thing for that division as well is it Josh Allen's year? Like if I'm the Buffalo Bills fan base and if I'm Josh Allen right now and I see Mahomes sitting in third place, especially with the way the Broncos and Chargers have been playing of late, especially the Broncos, I kind of, you mess up a few games and you lose a few games and they're out of the playoffs. Like, who's stopping the Bills in the AFC?
Patriots? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I would take the Bills over the Patriots in the playoffs.
I mean, the Bills lost to the Falcons, and look what the Falcons have turned out to be this year. Like, obviously we can say that's a fluke game. They lost the game, but like the Bills haven't been convincing this year by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, like Patriots have looked really good. Broncos have looked, iffy, but more recent weeks they've looked better.
Yeah.
Like I think the Patriots look like they're going to win that division now that they're 2 games ahead of Buffalo. And they still play Buffalo, still remaining in the season. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's really interesting to see. And then you got teams like the Ravens who, are on this 4-game win streak now with Lamar, and the Steelers, keep losing. And I think the Ravens are going to come back and win that division, no problem.
I think so, too.
I think they're going to end up taking that. So it's like the Ravens could still have a chance. They're not convincing to me either this year, but I think it's really, really interesting to see where all these teams are at right now, and just like, because there's some shocks to me, but then there's also those teams that were like, they're hanging around, and it's like when is it going to happen? Like if they get into the playoffs, I think if the Chiefs get into the playoffs, even as the 7th seed, I think you still have to say the Chiefs could be a potential favorite.
100%.
Like, I cannot wait to see those betting odds, because if the Chiefs are favored, everyone should slam the Chiefs in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Whoever they play. I don't care who it is or where it is.
Yeah.
You know what I
underdogs,
mean?
you're saying. If they're underdogs.
Yeah. If they're plus money.
Yeah.
Hammer the Chiefs.
They will. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, they're still. I mean, I know the record says otherwise, but they're still a top team in this league, and they could be anyone in this league, especially 100%. With their quarterback, especially in high stake moments, right? So
yeah,
it's why it's so fun. I mean, if these teams sneak in, and you got like a lot of the new teams coming in and competing, and having these Broncos, like the Broncos, it's like it's gonna be fun to watch the playoffs and who crumbles and who doesn't, right? Because we're used to the Cowboys being good every year, and then they go to the playoffs and they get smacked up. You're like, how did the Packers just beat them by 40 points? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, it's kind of like, are the Patriots going to be the Commanders of last year?
Exactly.
You got a young quarterback who's going to make it there, and then it's like, well, are they going to be able to win the big games and win when it matters? And we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a really, really fun. A really, really fun playoffs down the stretch, just like where it's going, like especially as like Giants fans, like we're 2-8, like we're just sitting back and like I'm not rooting for a team. Like our focus is the draft, our focus is the off season. Like I'm not focused on those kind of things, like on winning games right now. I'm like, I want us to be competitive, enjoyable to watch, see our D line and O line look good, and lose the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch football as a fan, not really caring necessarily who wins, and just being able to look at it and say, like, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I know you guys are too. So let us know down in the comments who you guys think is going to win the divisions. Let us know any hot takes you guys have. Drop your hottest takes down in the comments. Let us know, and we'll read some off next episode if you guys have any good ones. And make sure you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified. We upload weekly. Appreciate you guys following along. We'll see you next episode.
See you, boys.